Hello students, in today's class we shall discuss about redox reaction. In the first lecture we discuss about oxidation state. So let's learn what is oxidation state. Formal charge on an atom in a species is known as oxidation state or oxidation number. What is species? A species can be atoms, molecules, ions or complex. Okay, now let's learn about calculation of oxidation state. How we calculate the oxidation state of a molecule. Now here we take HCl. Between this hydrogen and chlorine, chlorine is more electronegative and hydrogen is less electronegative. So we get a -1 oxidation state for chlorine and +1 oxidation state for hydrogen due to this electronegativity. Now here we take hydrogen sulfide H2S. At first we have to draw the structure of H2S. Now here we draw the structure: sulfur, single bond hydrogen and single bond hydrogen. Now between these, sulfur is more electronegative than hydrogen, so we get here a -1 charge and here we get a +1 charge. Similarly for these two also we get here a -1 charge and here we get a +1 charge. So -1 -1 equal to -2. So the oxidation number of sulfur is -2. Now next example is KMnO4. At first draw the structure of KMnO4. Mn double bond O, double bond O, double bond O, single bond O, single bond K. This is the structure of KMnO4. Now between these two, Mn and oxygen, oxygen is more electronegative than manganese. So for this double bond we get here -2 and so here we get +2 for this -2, and similarly for this -2 we get here +2, for this -2 we get here +2, and here a single bond arise, so here we get -1 and as a result we get here +1. So +2 +2 +2 +1 equal to +7. This is the oxidation state of manganese. The oxidation number of manganese is +7. Now let's see the next example. Here we take H2SO4. At first we have to draw the structure of H2SO4. So we draw the structure: S double bond O, double bond O, here single bond O, single bond H, and here single bond O, single bond H. This is the structure of H2SO4. Now between these two, oxygen and sulfur, oxygen is more electronegative than sulfur, so we get here a -1 charge and here we get a -1 charge, so here we get a +1 charge. Now this is double bond O, so we get here -2 charge and as a result we get here +2 charge. Similarly here -2 +2. Here single bond, so here we get -1 and as a result we get here +1. So +2 +2 +1 +1 equal to +6. So the oxidation number of sulfur is +6 in H2SO4. Next example is H3PO3. At first draw the structure of H3PO3. P double bond O, single bond OH, single bond OH and H. This is the structure of H3PO3. Here are 1 phosphorus, 3 oxygen and 3 hydrogen. Now phosphorus is less electronegative than oxygen, so here we get -1 +1, -1 +1, and here a double bond arises, so here we get -2 and here we get +2. Now let's see students, between these two, phosphorus and hydrogen, phosphorus is more electronegative than hydrogen. what happened here? Phosphorus is more electronegative than hydrogen. So we get here a negative 1 charge and here positive 1 charge. So in this phosphorus we get plus 2, plus 1, plus 1, minus 1. So equal to plus 3. So the oxidation number of phosphorus is plus 3. Now let's take the next example. The next example is H3PO4. At first draw the structure P double bond O, single bond OH, single bond OH, single bond OH. For this double bond we get here negative 2 charge and here we get positive 2 charge. For this oxygen here we get negative 1, positive 1. For this oxygen we get negative 1, positive 1. And for this oxygen negative 1, positive 1. So total number of charges plus 2, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 5. So the oxidation number of phosphorus is plus 5 in H3PO4. Now next we take the example of H3PO2. At first we draw the structure of H3PO2. P double bond O, single bond OH, single bond H, single bond H. Between these two, oxygen and phosphorus, oxygen is more electronegative than phosphorus. So we get here negative 1 charge and here we get positive 1 charge. Between these two, here a double bond arises. So here we get negative 2 charge and here we get positive 2 charge. Now students, these two, phosphorus and hydrogen, phosphorus is more electronegative than hydrogen. So in this phosphorus we get negative 1 charge and here we get positive 1 charge. Positive 1 charge. And for this also, for here also we get negative 1 charge and positive 1 charge. So total is plus 2, plus 1, minus 1, minus 1. The oxidation number of phosphorus is plus 1. Next example is Cl2. So student, at first we draw the structure of Cl2, Cl, Cl. Now what happens here? This is Cl and this is also Cl. So the electronegativity of them are same. So here the oxidation number is 0. Then the oxidation number of chlorine in Cl2 is 0. Next example is nitrogen. Now here we take N triple bond N. So these two have same electronegativity. So the oxidation number of nitrogen in N2 is 0. Similarly here we take oxygen. Now draw the structure of oxygen. The electronegativity of this oxygen and this oxygen are same. So the electronegativity of oxygen in O2 is 0. Now we take P4. Let's draw the structure P, 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 P. This is the structure of P4. Now this P, this P, this P and this P has same electronegativity. So the oxidation number of P is 0 in P4. Now let's take the another example. Here we take NH3. At first we draw the structure of NH3. Now this is the structure of NH3. Now this is the structure of NH3. N single bond H, single bond H, single bond H. Between these two, nitrogen is more electronegative than hydrogen. So we get negative 1 charge on the nitrogen atom and positive 1 charge on the hydrogen atom. Similarly, here we get negative 1 charge and positive 1 charge, negative 1 charge and positive 1 charge. So negative 1, negative 1, negative 1 equal to negative 3. So the oxidation number of nitrogen is negative 3. Next example we take here is CCl4. At first we draw the structure of CCl4. Carbon is less electronegative than chlorine. So we get a negative 1 charge on chlorine. So here we get positive 1 charge on carbon. Similarly here negative 1, positive 1, negative 1, positive 1, negative 1, positive 1. So the oxidation number of carbon is +4. Next example is Na2S4O6. So first draw the structure of Na2S4O6. S double bond O, double bond O, single bond O Na, single bond S, single bond S, single bond S, single bond O Na, double bond O and double bond O. Now between these two, oxygen and sulfur, sulfur is less electronegative than oxygen, so here we get -1 and as a result we get here +1. For this double bond we get here -2 and here we get +2. Similarly here we get -2 and here we get +2. So we get total +2, +2, +1 equal to +5. So this is the oxidation number of sulfur is +5. Now this sulfur is 0, this is 0 and here S double bond O, single bond O, -2 + 2, -2 + 2, -1 + 1. So the oxidation state of this sulfur is +5. So the oxidation number is +5, 0. Now let's take the next example. Next example we take here is Br3. Wait, at first write the structure. Br, single bond Br, single bond Br, double bond O, 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 double bond O. Now Br3 and 3 is 6 and 2 8. This is the structure of Br3. Wait. Now between these two, oxygen and bromine, oxygen is more electronegative than bromine. So here we get -2, here we get +2. Here same -2, +2, -2, +2. So for this bromine we get +6 charge. On this bromine we get +6 charge. Now for this bromine we get -2, +2, -2, +2. And for this bromine 0, 0 and for this bromine 0, 0. So here we get +4 on bromine. Next is -2, +2, -2, +2, -2, +2. So total charge on bromine is +6. So the oxidation number of bromine is +6, +4. Now next is H2O2. Next example is H2O2. At first we draw the structure: hydrogen, oxygen, single bond oxygen, single bond hydrogen. So this oxygen is more electronegative than hydrogen. So here we get -1, +1, -1, +1. So the oxidation state of oxygen is +1 here. Next we take the example of HO2F. Now let's draw the structure: hydrogen, single bond O, single bond O, single bond F. Now between these two, oxygen and hydrogen, oxygen is more electronegative than hydrogen. So we get here a -1 charge and here we get +1 charge. Between these two oxygen, here we get 0 and 0. Now between this oxygen and fluorine, fluorine is more electronegative than oxygen. So we get here -1 charge and here we get +1 charge. So the oxidation state of this oxygen is -1 and this oxygen is +1. This is a very rare case where we found the oxidation state of oxygen is +1. It is a very rare case where the oxidation state of oxygen is +1. Now let's take the next example. What is the next example? CrO5. At first we draw the structure: Cr double bond O, single bond O, single bond O, single bond, single bond O, single bond O, single bond. This is known as butterfly structure. This is known as butterfly structure. Now here is single bond O. Chromium is less electronegative than oxygen. So for this single bond we get here a -1 charge and as a result here we get positive 1 charge, here negative 1, positive 1, negative 1, positive 1, negative 1, positive 1, and here a double bond arises. So here we get negative 2 charge and here we get positive 2 charge. So total is positive 2, positive 1, positive 1, positive 1, positive 1. Total is positive 6. So the oxidation number of chromium is positive 6. So students, this is all about oxidation state using structure. In the next class, we shall discuss about oxidation state also using formula. Thanking you for seeing my videos.